Lounge at Twilight. I'm Edward Swan.
And I'm Bella Collin. And tonight we'll be bringing you news across the Tri-City area.
Very clever. We have several exciting stories. Top of the list, Snowpocalypse 2011, where school children were delighted to not have school today.
I wish we still had snow days, but what we do have is our field correspondent, Charlie Swan, with his thoughts on the snowstorm.
Okay.
It's snowing!
Moving right along then. How about those Spartans, Bella?
I wonder if Kirk Cousins is still single.
You know, I've wondered that same thing several times.
Speaking of controversial subjects, how about that wind farm that's coming to Huron County next year?
What's so controversial about wind turbines? I don't know, I always thought they were, a good source of green, reliable energy.
Well, Edward, wind energy is controversial for many reasons. First of all, turbines can interfere with television reception. They're also unsightly for tourist areas. They can only be used in places where wind is 10 miles per hour or more.
Oh.
Also, the noise disturbs rural areas. They can be fatal to birds and bats, too.
Fatal to birds and bats?
Yep.
That sounds unfortunate.
For a real-life example, we have Rich on the wind farm in Huron County.
Let's go cut to Rich.
Wind turbines have proven to be a very controversial matter. Although they have many positives, such as reducing the need for nuclear power and coal-fired electric plants, they also, on the other hand, have some negative impacts on the communities that they are placed in. For example, in my hometown of Huron County, Michigan, the wind turbine farm that is being proposed to be built has become a hot topic in many city council meetings. Residents of the area that the wind turbines are going to be built in are very concerned about the noise level that will be created by them. Also, many wildlife experts say that millions of birds are killed every year from wind turbines. Although that the day-to-day risk of a bird being killed by a wind turbine is relatively low, they do all add up nationwide.
Oh, hey, we're back. Sorry.
Thanks, Charlie. That was very enlightening and loud.
Yeah, very loud. I can see how that noise would be bothersome for rural areas. But what really interests me is those birds Charlie was talking about. I think right now we'd like to welcome Alice Rosalie Esme, did I get that right?
Yeah.
To the studio. She's an environmentalist and she's going to be talking about issues concerning wind turbines and birds specifically. Let's give her a hand. Welcome to the studio.
Bella and Edward, I'm so happy you guys had me on the show. I just love the birds, and I just don't think this is fair to the birds. It's the birds. They're God's creatures. What would we do without them? They just make me so happy. And I'm just so sad that 100 to 300,000 birds die every year because of wind turbines. Who needs these wind turbines? I was able to put together a quick poster of the birds. These birds, they come to the turbines and they don't even know it and they die. They die. They're dead. And nothing needs to be done about it. What was that? Windows kill 900 million birds? The birds! That's you guys.
Thank you very much, Alice. That was fascinating.
Well, how about we see some live footage of these wind turbine disasters?
Ooh, I'm excited about that. Do we have that video?
We do.
Okay,
Let's
let's
take a
do
look.
it. Let's roll. it's a fairly tragic video. I guess birds of a feather, I don't know, wind turbines together. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I apologize. Finally, we have a special treat. We're going back to Charlie Swan live, who's going to bring us an educated point of view on these issues and perhaps some answers to those burning questions that I know are plaguing you right now.
Oh, hello there. Thanks, Edward and Bella, for that kind introduction. Since the proposition of the Huron County Wind Turbine Project and other wind energy projects, debate has finally reached the classrooms. In Sociology 363, a course offered by rural enthusiast Weston Eaton at Michigan State University, college students dig deep into issues that are controversial in the rural environment. The content of this class covers the technical controversies that question if technology has gone too far in shaping the landscape and atmosphere of rural America. Some residents in rural Huron County, Michigan, are questioning a 55 decibel limit on noise, if it is enough or if it isn't enough. Considering the large turbines can easily exceed 55 decibels in a windstorm. Furthermore, the appearance of turbines adds a new, distinct addition to the rural skyline. Some experts believe these turbines may actually permanently slow wind speeds. Clearly, this is a topic that needs further discussion and research.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for tonight, though it has been a delicious looking, seeming episode of the Lounge here at Twilight.
We'd like to thank our special guests, Charlie and Alice, for all their information today.
Yes, they were also deliciously well performing. We'd like to invite you again to join us tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We will break dawn together and hopefully eclipse any other news shows that you might otherwise have watched. But to end the night out, and once again, I'm Edward Swan.
And I'm Bella Cullen.
And we bid you a farewell. We're done? That wasn't so bad, right? No, that was pretty good. Do you think Wes will like it?
I hope so.
I hope
I think
so.
it's a 4.0.
Yeah, 4.0. Right, Wes?